This is Hat, a dangerous gelding that was brought to Belinda of BC Horse Angels. In this video, I would like to share with you how to deal with such dangerous gelding, how to escape, avoid, and rescue yourself from being attacked by him. So let's get into it. Here is an example where Hat is approaching to basically kill me. I guess I was so lucky that he decided not to eat me this time, but there still might be a chance. Look how dangerous he is. He's standing so close, breaking all my personal space, and he's exhibiting so much anger and cruelty. I think this is the most mean horse I've ever met. Trying to scare me with all his big teeth. At this point, my fear got so strong that I had nothing else but to give up and pray. Next time again, he was plotting this evil scenario to get me and started approaching really slowly. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So by now I guess you figured that I'm just joking. And Hat is one of the most adorable, very communicative horse I've met. And what is so special about his case, He was initially rescued from a meat buyer by Belinda. He came unhandled, and she took time and patience to geld him, introduce him to halter, allow him to find his peace and quiet. And later he was adopted by one lady. After 2 years, this lady couldn't catch him, couldn't approach him, and she wanted to euthanize him for being a dangerous horse. And so, according to adoption contract conditions, he came back to Belinda, where I met him. I agree with that lady. It's really hard to catch him. How can you catch somebody who is following you all the time? So why would he treat that lady in a way that she was scared of him? First, I didn't see it, and I cannot really say that he was dangerous, but I could give you 2 reasons for this. First, he was reflecting her own energy. Second, he wanted to come back. You might not believe, but very often animals, they anticipate the events and they know how to manipulate the events in order to get to most harmonious conditions. I think this is such a smart plan, to pretend you're dangerous so you can be rejected and returned to a place where you want to be. Once we rescued a dog in Costa Rica on a beach. She was just running there alone and approaching different people, but she followed us all the way to the car and we took her home. Within 3 days that she stayed with us, she didn't leave our side. We took her to outdoor cafe and thought that she might run away, but she stayed with us to the end. And then eventually, through Facebook, somehow I found the owner. That dog knew that she needs to stay with us because that will lead her to her family. Had has developed a bond and created his safety circle in this place with these horses. Plus, there was a human, Belinda, who was gentle and gave him all the space and freedom to be himself, without asking anything, without training, without all the horsemanship stuff. So he wanted to return. Of course, it's possible that one day he can find another home with other humans and maybe take a couple of friends with him to a new place. But Belinda is not really desperate to rehome these horses. Few times it happened that horses were returned back to her for all different weird human reasons. So she prefers to keep them all here, free and safe. Not always community understands this. There is a lot of judgment and labels. If such horse like Hat can be labeled as dangerous, I can imagine how Belinda can be called. We humans have this amazing, unfortunate ability to defend when we need to justify ourselves or attack when we don't understand. And that's why Belinda is so loyal to her intuition, to be really picky and selective about who approaches these horses and who adopts them. Oh, and by the way, name Hat was given to him by kids when they saw him and said that he is wearing a hat on top of his head and ears. I think this is the most adorable name.